Hello, all. I have now realized I did not move. Oh, wrong thing altogether. I did not. Oh, I did it again. I didn't move the camera. Alright. It is, as you can see, 2:18. 2:19 now. We shall get back into the playing of this game. Let's see. Maybe I need to change the audio again. Oh, wait, I think that's what I need to do. Yeah. I just got done playing zombies, and you have to really crank that down, or at least on my end. Hopefully it's quieter than it looked like it was. Okay. So in the last part, we went through Eterna City, fighting the Team Galactic building to end up getting a bike. One day I'll find the sweet spot. Going down that bike path, and we also we went underground for a little bit to excavate a cleffa. Maybe you have something. Goodbye. Alright, so, we were underground trying to find, what were we trying to find? Oh. An Everstone. So that way we can try to keep the same Luxio, not have to put them in a computer. And we need to go, we're gonna go back through I don't know, part of me really does want to go underground just to find one. Oh no, I do not, sorry. Because the other options is waiting all the way to Snow Point City, which is going to here, going here, there, here, over here, up to here, up to here. Or not particularly in that order, but at least we have so much we still have to go towards. So let me research just real quick what areas, or if there's anything you have to, like if you have to do the Diglett stuff, I'm gonna have to run around first to try to find those, in case like you can't even find them without it kind of thing. But let's see. Finding Everstone. And brilliant diamond. Wild Geodude early game and Graveler mid-late game have a 5% chance to hold an Everstone. You know what? Let's just run some, since we're over right here in the area, let's just run some risky business down here. And if we run into more Pokemon that aren't Geodudes, then we'll do a different Pokemon. Or a different area. Does this count as the Grand Underground? Oh yeah, we got a dowsing machine too last Friday. Somebody just had a Taco Bell dinner, and I'm hyped to try to accept it. I don't know if there's other plans for dinner. My T-Bell usual go about is, did they have one? No, they did not. Oh, that's another thing I didn't research. If it works on the first attempt, or if you have to the 5% chance of them even having one on top of you having to have the ability to use it again, type of thing. Anyways, Taco Bell order avocado crispy chicken. Then there was creamy ranch or something chicken taco. They're both soft tacos. And then I get the fire sauce. And then I do sometimes like the cinnamon balls or the Cinnabon bites. Oh fuck! Okay, see, this was fortuitous more than we could have thought. Oh my god. Well, that clears up so much of what we can do for the rest of this game. Prinplup can learn Prinplup can learn Grass Knot. The heavier the target, the greater the move's power. Oh, they're holding the Everstone now. I was about to say, fuck, did we not have it? Okay, this is awesome. Now we can go fight those people. Oh, I should have read. See, that's what I get. Ignorance is bliss for a good number of reasons. To conclude the Taco Bell order, we also do the nacho fries. And then my girlfriend, their brother, does pintos and cheese. And girlfriend's brother is vegetarian, so they do the spicy potato. I know their order by heart now. Let's see if they're holding anything. Also nacho fries, they're the ones who put me on, but they get the large nacho fries. And then we do pintos and cheese, as I mentioned. And then girlfriend's order is almost the same as mine, except they do 2 avocado creamy something. I don't remember entirely what the order is, word for word, but I know what items they do get. If I saw a picture, I could tell you. Oh, we don't want to learn that. Yes. You will remain Luxio forever. Move at the same frame rate. Cool. I thought they stopped when I was moving. Well, we go in here. We'll heal ourselves up before the big fights. And you might be thinking, Brett, you had the offer of possible Taco Bell dinner. Why would you say no? Well, girlfriend wants to do meal prep stuff for their like classwork because they're they go through like a lot of class throughout the day, and they just want to have stuff ready to go to take up in the morning to go to class. I'm not sure why they went that way. It went up. You actually just not have to have them see you. You just ride by them. Ha. But they're making some soup that they're going to start taking. And they said if they have a lot, then they would want to like have some for dinner. And I was like, okay, that sounds good to me. So we'll find out. Goodbye, bird. It looks like our order was just confirmed of Taco Bell. Girlfriend responds back in our group chat. Sure. Which is definitely not a bad thing. I was like, oh, the soup that they're making sounds pretty good. One day you will grow beyond myself, little shinks. Let's see if you have anything. If I'm holding something with Thief, does it actually do anything? I think wouldn't my stuff have to be empty for me to take it? So now it's just kind of a wasted move. So now that also just means that we can complete this challenge once we beat the champion in Elite Four. We don't have to get another Shinx or a Luxio. We're good there. Barring myself not knowing something I'd have to do. To keep them to stay the same. Like, oh, you have to go purchase 17 Pokeballs, but only 17 at a certain time of day in a certain town before they reach a certain level for the Everstone to work, or if it's just nope, they're holding it, they're good. Because I don't think I even used it. I just knew what it did. And I also remember watching Pokemon. I think it was just Diamond and Pearl. Whenever it was on TV, whenever Don had Piplup and didn't want them to evolve, or he didn't want to evolve or something, so they just gave it an Everstone or something had an Everstone. I just remember them being at a waterfall and like tearing up because they didn't want to evolve. Not mine. He got out there super early. But now there's so much more to do in this episode today. I was fully expecting to spend a lot of time trying to find stuff. And I think the other Pokemon are just evolutionaries. Like, level them up or learn a move. And that's that. Another good pop. Bumblebee! So far, the video from yesterday, since today is Tuesday and I recorded another one on a Monday because I wasn't able to record some stuff over the past couple of days. After posting it at 9:30, when I checked this morning at like 7 a.m. or maybe 8 a.m., it had a lot more views than I thought it might. And it was surprising, so I want to say thank you for tuning in super late if you did, or you just turn it on in the middle of the night. You're like, I don't know, nothing else to do. Let's see what Soft Britzel's up to in the world of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. That or in my sleep, I looked up the video 6 times. Also, my tax return is supposed to hit today. Well, it was supposed to hit yesterday, but apparently, government holiday. It has not hit. Alright, brief intermission done. Sorry. Let's get back into it. We probably have like 3 more people to fight on here. And then there's down there, I see a Pokeball. I don't remember what it is. How come we aren't on a bike whenever we go to like challenge this? Another thing I've realized I can do is on my phone I have, or at least I thought I have, the emulator. Nope, it opened Among Us. Maybe I don't have it anymore. Nope, I do. Because I have black and white on there and, or Pokemon Black? Whatever one I have is the one I have. And I also have Heart Gold on there. And a lot of me really remembers playing Soul Silver, but I don't know if I ever owned it. So I don't know if I took it from my cousin and played it a lot. Get bit. Get bit again. Let's see. Sure, print up. Get your jolly ass into here. Big stretch. To be honest, I couldn't remember if iron type moves were going to, or steel. Why am I blanking on the type of that move? Steel. If steel type would be affected by electricity, and I couldn't remember. I think this is the last person we fight on the bridge. Get bit. Excuse me. Oh. I guess I could watch it myself and find out, but maybe people want to share their knowledge their own way. In the anime for Pokemon, is Pikachu's voice actor the same for both the Japanese version and the English version? Because they sound the same, and I know the Chopper's voice actor from One Piece is also in or plays Pikachu, or at least I've been told that for so long that I just believe it. They sound right about the same, so there's no reason for me to be like, what? That's preposterous. Haha. 4-ish over 1 up. I don't know why I ran. I could have fought them. Am I dumb? Why wouldn't that pick up? Three and 4. And yes, I will take all the berries. I wish they would do a Pokemon Platinum remix or restoration in a way. Only because, like, I think that game brought the best of both worlds into it. Oh great, now I get to walk through the grass the long way to get past you. Let's throw Prinplup out there after Luxio. Oh, another thought process I just had, and I don't even know if I started talking about it. If you can't tell, I can't keep track of stories or what I've been saying for really any part of any video, but what I was thinking is in the first video, or maybe the second video, where I was going around and I ran into the Pokemon in the grass, and it had a different opening to the battle. It's like I think it cut in on Florbernald's face and then went to the Pokemon. I think for the other 3 Pokemon that we do have to get, that's how we try to get them, is we just run into them until we find them. You know what? Can we get Ghastly now? I think you can get... Oh, accidentally opened Pandora. Christmas music might start playing. And the note there is that Christmas music was only really ever played on Pandora for me. I don't know. It's nostalgic. I think that's what we might do. Go back to the old chateau and pick up Ghastly if Ghastly is there. I really don't know what other Pokemon it would be. I can think of a few off the top of my head, but I just don't think it would be them at this point in the game. Alright, now you... Oh, somebody's honking. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. Oh. I'm gonna be that guy. You don't need your bike there. That was my annoyance as a kid. And it was just like, did you really need a bike for that? You might as well have made it like the one in like Pokemon White, where there's like that long bridge. Alright, back again. There we go. Anyways, the thought process that I remember leaving off on is that you can, let's try to get those Pokemon by like just going around until we find that Pokemon like in that special way. And once we beat the game, we can come back and get Rotom, which is sort of annoying because you could do that in, I think, Platinum before. Is Dark effective against ghosts? Yes. Yes, it is. We're not done until we find one. And the only reason I started going to this way is because I was like, oh, you know, we have 3 more slots to fill. We get a Gengar, a Abomasnow, and a Azumarill. And then I was like, oh wait, we've definitely been able to get one at this point just because you need to learn cut or pick up the TM cut. And we got that from Cynthia. So now we can come back and I was like, oh wait, we have the abilities. Nope. I wonder if that makes a difference on what you can run into. Are there any move differences, thinking about it now, that Luxio can't learn that Luxray can? I feel like no, but I will definitely not be surprised if yes. Like maybe, because I don't think you learn anything that Luxio can't know. And maybe it's just like once they hit like whatever level they're supposed to evolve, they can learn it at that level. Versus like evolving and then learning. Mm-hmm. What else is in here? Now, I'll be honest, I don't remember if that just opened in a special way or not. We will be evolutionary or evolution value, whatever the EV stands for, maxing. And a dread plate. Ooh, excuse me. No, Rotom, please. Fight me, Ghastly. I'm feeling like with Taco Bell on the line for dinner tonight. It's not on the line, but imminently becoming dinner tonight. My stomach is preparing by like super acidic feeling. I have never seen that before. What the hell? Is that a Rotom thing or is that a like? I've never seen that before. I'm having a hard time trying to decide the title of this episode for damn sure. We got Everstone off like the third or fourth attempt. We've got battling the bikers. We've got demon eyes. But if you go up, it's gone. Reminds me of like the episode of Magic School Bus, where they're in like the haunted mansion, and they see like the sonar or like the sound waves bouncing off. That's what I think of whenever I think of an old mansion. Good, that's eerie. Is there anything in the room? Did we just not get it? See, it's over there too. Part of me wants to look up if that can do anything. I assume no. Or at the very least, not until you get Rotom. And I don't even know if that was back in the old game. Because I don't know if they're like... graphics would have supported it without it like looking very obvious. Like that feels like something you're supposed to like lightly notice, and only if you're like, oh, there's a painting there. Whee. I think that's the best tried and true method of getting something to pop up on the thing. Because if you like click around, you'll find it. How are you gonna have something on the wall that I can't read? I don't know what that's gonna tell me now. Alright, maybe we can't stat max or EV max our team from here on out. I think when I get to my last bite, actually, I can't even really use bite because it'll wipe them out. Oh, that's another thought processing point. You're gonna have to use stuff that this doesn't affect Pokemon later down the road. Oh, the fan finally turned off. Maybe we just can't do what I'm trying to do. That's an issue that I don't know about. Oh, it might be cooked. Fine. One more for the road. I'm giving some other Pokemon the chance to do something good. Maybe we'll get lucky and this will be the room. Who's that supposed to be? Oh. Defeating Ghastly in the old chateau yields +1 special attack EV. So, if they attack their self, they get it? I think I might remember of her hearing that before, but I don't remember if that is what I was looking for. I also just need to do research on what exactly EV training would do. Let's run in this empty room and fight whatever Pokemon's there. Although I will say I have not seen another, unless I just wasn't paying attention, different gender of a ghastly. Which Pokemon do we have? Alright, so technically we should get a male. Let's keep the even spread. Alright, so this next one that we get, it will be the one that we take. Unless we accidentally kill them. And of course it's female. You know what? We still have 2 other Pokemon. Get in the Pokeball. Break free of the Pokeball. What Pokeballs do we have? Oh, only those. Let's just hit him with a little razzle dazzle. And now we are not leaving this battle. And neither are they uncaptured. We've done it. Ooh, excuse me. No. Let's get out of here. No point in harming other ghastlies. Goodbye, Badoo. You've had a nice, quiet life out here, I'm sure. Man, I'm sorry I'm yawning a lot in this video. No, I would not like to accidentally go through that whole list again. Alright. I think the very least we could do is go back to almost the original starting point. Because I think we did a lot of the stuff we wanted to in the video. Ooh, we'll go down there. Damn it. I don't know why I use that. Goodbye, Stumpy. So far I can hold true to my word of getting at least the highest level that I'm allowed to. And obviously there's still 3 more Pokemon I have that are not at their final spot that they could be. But, you know, we got one of them that was going to be the hardest to kind of just... Get smited, Cricketoon. I'm also gonna start probably not adding additional information to the video titles. I found it's like it adds a little bit of mystery. At least if I watch like other people's videos on stuff where they don't do what I've been doing, where it's like, oh, there's this specific run of videos that I'm going to be posting and doing. They just title it and you let their viewer decide what it is that they're watching. Like, oh, is this part 5? Did I miss another part? And you go through and you're like, nope, I did. Damn you, Geodude. And I think out of the past, like, couple of months, just about 2 months now, this is the longest span. I think if you took all of my life of where I talked to myself, this might be the most, and like that amount might be less than the amount in the last 2 months. Because the only times I really have interacted with anybody is, can you use? You know what? That might be what we can teach. User can't see anything if it already holds an item. Okay, so knowing Thief now at this point is moot. What we can do is teach them Flash. And that was a complete guess that we could do that. Will I lose the Everstone because I took it ill-gottedly? Let there be light. Alright, I think that's a very good ending spot to go through. We made it to this cave. I don't remember exactly where it's at. I think our mission right now is to go to Hearthome City. Over here We found an Everstone for Luxio to hold. We went and we caught Ghastly at the old chateau. Our team is now halfway complete of being fulfilled, and at least, or over halfway being fulfilled, and 1/6 of the way to the final evolution that we can have for that Pokemon's level. And okay, technically Piplup, but I set it up to where it's supposed to be the final evolution line to get the most types you can out of that. So like 2 types versus 1 type. And I don't know what's wrong with it. Anyways, I think we'll wrap it up here. Appreciate the support on the last few parts of this, as well as the channel in general. I'm also sorry that now that fan up there has turned off, you might be hearing some playback of the game, because I noticed whenever the game audio capture was moving up, the mic audio was moving up, so I think it might have caught that. But anyways, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, whatever you feel might help brighten your day if you see a goofy dude popping up on your YouTube feed. Thank you and have a great day. Thanks.